3 cars in the parking lot. Whew. So welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Netherlands. My Denmark trip is over. We drove back home yesterday. Very long trip, had to unpack everything and clean everything at home. And then I noticed the weather looking very, very promising. So I decided to go to my favorite area, my local area. And as you can see, there are already a couple of cars on the parking lot, which is pretty unusual for this particular area. So hopefully it won't be too crowded and we can enjoy a fantastic morning here. So join me up this hill and then we'll probably be rewarded with a spectacular view over fantastic conditions. So, as you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic, and I think we have a couple of minutes and then the fog will increase so that we can't see anything anymore. So I'm quickly going to find a composition, which is difficult because there are a lot of photographers up here and I don't want to photograph something I've shot before, which is quite a challenge in this particular area. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Hopefully it's worth it. It's always worth it, you know. Even coming here, taking no shot at all, enjoying the sight. This is already worth it. So the first shot I'm taking here is a big pano. So let me show you the pano that I'm taking. So I'm just going to start over here. And then it's going to turn all the way around to the right side. And you can see in the front here that there's some nice purple header here. And I've deliberately chose this position because of this header here in the foreground. So this is the pano shot. Very simple, straightened the tripod, set everything to manual, and then just sweep 3 times in every direction. And yeah. Hopefully it will work in the post-processing, which usually can be quite difficult with shots like this. So the sun is starting to rise right now. You can see the sun is coming through the tree line back there. And the other photographers have all gone down, and for a change I decided to stay up here for a while. So sorry that I wasn't speaking up quite loud a couple of minutes ago. I always struggle with talking to the camera with other photographers around. Sorry for the noise, but the airplanes have just lifted off. What I wanted to show you is the magic of this header and what you can do to make your scenes interesting. So let me turn you around here. You see, this is what I'm looking at, and it actually looks really nice. So this is a bit of the pano that I just shot. But what if you want to give more dynamic to an image, to make it pop more? What you can do is just lower the camera. You can see here I position the camera quite low. So let me show you. If I go all the way down here, look at what happens to my scene when I start including this foreground. You see, it's the same position, but you get a total different sense to this image. I'm just playing around a little bit. I found this spot over here, which looks quite nice, but there's this piece of header that does not have a pink background, which doesn't look that good. So I'm going to, ooh, that sun looks good. I think I'm going to take this shot now with the header, even with that ugly bush in there. I see what I can do with it in post-processing. But I think the shot is nice, so I'm gonna take it as a high-res image. I have to be careful. Might need to focus stack this, but I'm probably not going to do that. So let's see what we can do. You know, sometimes it's a good idea, if you're looking at a morning like this with such wide variety of possibilities, to set a specific goal for yourself, to take an image that you're looking at for a long time. Or in this case, like I am, I'm just looking at images that I didn't shoot before. And that is quite difficult, I can tell you that. Especially in an area like this where I've been like 100 times. But I still managed to figure out a couple of nice shots, so epic conditions. Hopefully I can find something interesting. Let's find out. So it's quite hard to find a shot that's pretty unique that I haven't shot in this area before. I came up with this one here on the other side. You know, this tree really looks nice, and I'm probably gonna take it as a 16:9, just like this with the sun on the left. That looks nice. And I think I don't have that yet. So quickly gonna take this one, and hopefully it will work out, but we'll see. I'm approaching the area with the other photographer, so let's see what we can do here. So as you can see, I found a really nice spot here along this lake. And I'm just looking at what can I photograph today that I can't photograph on any other day. Because the water is so low that I can get to areas where I normally can't come. And there's this little peninsula on the right here. You can see it over this here. Normally I can't get there because it's totally isolated by water. But right now I can probably stand right there and take a picture of the island with those reeds in the foreground there. So that's what I'm going to try right now. So this is quite a nice spot. I can get a real low angle here to create a perfect reflection of those opposite trees with the sun just coming through it. And you can see that the fog is rapidly disappearing here. So I still feel that I didn't make the best of this photo shoot until now. But I'm just going to continue and try to find something interesting. But I think this angle is giving me something that I don't have, which is quite difficult in an area like where I am today. But I think this, with those reeds in the foreground here, this might be something interesting. So let's see if we can get this properly. I'm in the high-res mode at the moment. F8. So let's have a look. I can still stand here without getting wet. So right now I'm looking at this beautiful view, but the sun is rising a little bit far to the right. So let me show you that if I look at this scene, it actually looks quite nice. But what I really don't like is those two trees are intersecting there. And I'm trying to avoid that by going a little bit to the right, but then this one intersects with this tree. So it's a little bit difficult to compose this scene, but I do like it. And I'm just trying to see how can I get the best mood in this image. I'm gonna quickly go back to, because the sun is getting away from that cloud, which will probably allow a little bit of side light into the scene. That would be nice, a bit of those warm side lit colors coming into it, but looking straight towards the sun also looks fantastic. But because it's just a couple of small clouds in the sky, which are at the moment preventing the sun from hitting my scene here, which is a bit of a shame because the conditions are here. But I spoke about it in Denmark a couple of weeks ago, that I had these epic conditions, but I felt like I didn't make the most of it. And maybe in this area it's because I took so many great images here that I'm just looking for something new, something fresh, something that I don't have. But that also comes with a bit of a struggle because I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself. And that's probably not the wisest or smartest thing to do. So this is the shot over here. And yeah, let's see if it worked. I just finished editing this whole video and it became more than 35 minutes because this morning delivered so many epic images that I totally didn't expect on location. So the shot that I'm taking right now is going to be in next week's video or in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, but make sure to push that subscribe button and that like button, because next week's video also will have some very interesting images in it. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you will subscribe to the channel, because I absolutely love your support to this channel. So hope to see you next week, and I promise you it will be worth it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.